At class, I'm Steven. I'm here with Josie, and we're going to be presenting on math bundles. What is a bundle? A bundle is a group. So when you take a group of small units and you put them together, you can make a larger one. So for example, these base 10 blocks down at the bottom, these are the ones blocks, these are the tens blocks, and they can all be put together to make 100. The method that we use to teach our lesson is the CSA model. The C stands for concrete, which is where you model with concrete materials like blocks. The S stands for semi-concrete, which is where you use a drawing or the computer as a visual representation of concrete. And abstract is when you give them number problems that reinforce the previous steps. The standards that we're going to address in our lessons are 2.MBT.1, which is where students will understand that the 3 digits of a 3-digit number represent the amounts of hundreds, tens, and ones. The next standard is 2.NBT.1.A, which says that 100 can be thought of as a bundle of tens called a 100. In the lesson here, the teacher will tape off the floor of the classroom to represent a place value chart. Students will be put into groups of ones, tens, and hundreds. The teacher will play a song to get the students to move around the classroom, and when the song stops, the students will take their place. This can be done a few times, and students can swap groups. In the end, all students should have visited the ones place, the tens place, and the hundreds place. In the concrete stage, we use concrete materials for manipulatives like chips, blocks, sticks, or beans. So here's a lesson to try. The students are the materials. The teacher will use the place value chart that's taped to the floor in this lesson too. Students, again, will be labeled as ones, tens, or hundreds. The students will stand outside of the chart, and the teacher will begin to count up from 1. When the teacher says 1, a student from the ones group will move to the ones place. When the teacher says 2, another student will move into the ones place. Now there's 2 in the ones place, which is 2. This will keep on going until 10 has been reached. Once 10 students are in the ones group, they'll be substituted for a student in the tens group, and now there's 110. This will continue going until 1,000 has been reached. And it looks something like this. 10 in the ones place becomes 10 in the ones place becomes 110. 10 in the tens place becomes 10 tens, and 10 in the tens place becomes 100. 10 in the 100s place then becomes 1,000. And Josie, you're up.
Semi-concrete or the representational level involves drawing pictures that represent the object previously used in concrete. Images drawn by the students reveal large amounts of data. It can reveal the students understand the application of the concrete level. So remember, analyze and provide focused feedback. Once students have grasped the concept of concrete, they will move on to the semi-concrete level of understanding. This model involves drawing pictures that represent the concrete object previously used. Example, dots, tallies, or circles. When using the strategy of semi-concrete, be sure that students have multiple opportunities to practice and master the numbers using symbols and number differentiation. In the abstract level, symbols are used to represent quantity, function, and operations. Below is a virtual value chart. Please feel free to click on the link and practice ordering the numbers. Remember, abstract numbers or symbols should be used in collaboration with concrete materials and representational drawings. Test scores and measures of achievement tell you where a student is, but they don't tell you where a student can end up. This is a quote by Carol Dweck, who focuses and teaches on the growth mindset. What does the growth mindset say about math? The growth mindset says failure is an opportunity to grow. The fixed mindset says I'm either good at it or I'm not. The goal is to nurture and support students in a growth mindset by 1, allowing them to try different learning styles, 2, replacing the word failing with learning, And 3, value the process over the results. Overall, remember, the CSA strategy is an instructional sequence where each lesson is related to the previous one. Also, know that this strategy has been implemented in special education but has proven to be beneficial for students in the general education setting. We have attached some resource lists here for digital and printables for your own personal use.